enough times. Believe me. I'll try to do this many more times. A few more times, but I'll have to do.
So today I'm at the old Chain of Rocks Bridge just outside St. Louis, Illinois. This bridge is part of the old Route 66. It was an auto bridge and is now converted to bike and pedestrian use. So this bridge was opened in 1929. It is over a mile long, so come on with me and let's go for a walk. So this bridge opened in 1929 and closed in 1970. It was just too small, and I-70 is just over here off my right shoulder, maybe, I don't know, half a mile, and just it could handle much larger volume of traffic. The green gates that we saw them working on back there have just been installed. They're going to keep people off the bridge after sunset. Park hours will be 7 a.m. till half hour after sunset. There is a release to let you out if you get stuck on here after the park closes. It is hard to describe just how narrow this is. It's to think of this as a two-lane road for today's vehicles is kind of unnerving. I realize that a lot of this footage is probably going to look the same, but this bridge just amazes me. It's beautiful, and the engineering that went into it is incredible. I'm not sure what these cables that run along the center of the bridge carry. Off to the right here you can see I-70. Here you can see one of the unique features of this bridge. Partway across the Mississippi, the bridge takes a turn to the right if you're heading west. This was done for a couple of reasons. One, the bedrock couldn't support the bridge pillars on that side, and in a moment we'll take a look at some water intakes for the water department. It's kind of hard to see, but that's St. Louis there on the horizon. You can just see the top of the arch. And the mighty Mississippi. Looks like there's some work being done on I-70 out there. We finally reached the top of the bridge. These are the water take inlets for, I believe, the city of St. Louis. Now, it's my understanding that people lived in these structures when they were in use. We got the remnants of an old street light up here. I'm guessing the bar to the right carried telephone lines at some point. And here is the bend in the bridge. Off here in the distance, we can see St. Louis. All right, we're headed down the slope to the western shore of the Mississippi. You can see the end of the bridge up there. There's some trucks and vehicles crossing. So we should be there in maybe 5 minutes. Here we have the gates on the western end. Looks like they haven't gotten around to painting them yet. I'm guessing they've actually been here longer than I thought they were at the beginning, and they're just painting them to make them look fresher. All right, we've reached the west side. We're turned around and headed back. I'm trying to imagine just how awe-inspiring it would have been to drive across this bridge for the first time. We're looking back to the east. Again, this structure is just amazing. It boggles my mind. It is so impressive to see something like this. And while the bridge here in the background may be more technologically advanced, carry more traffic at higher speeds, structures like this just have a magnificence and a presence that those will never have. Now, these two intakes operated until 1993, when the tremendous flooding of the Mississippi River damaged them. They never reopened after that. I didn't notice it when I was headed west, but this center section, which I thought was level, actually appears to be slightly inclined towards the east. I don't know if it actually is or if that is an optical illusion. All right, that's been the Old Chain of Rocks Bridge in Illinois and Missouri. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next week.